Morning, it's Valerie here on Boxing Day, and we're at that time of the year where there's kind of a double-edged sword going on here. We have motivation, enthusiasm, the will and the want to actually change something in our lives, but we also have this feeling of dread. Problems we might have, issues that need resolving. And so the posts between Christmas and New Year are going to be focused on how to deal with both, basically. And I really, really like this quote. James Wedmore: when a photographer can't change a scene, he changes his angle and lens to capture the best of that scene. How true is that? Okay, he goes out there, he's looking for a landscape, can't get what he wants, changes the angle, changes the lens, changes the filter. At the end of the day, if the situation can't change your perspective. That's really, really powerful. I've done that before. I was in a job I really, really disliked. I changed something in myself, and overnight I went from hating that job to actually really quite liking it. The job hadn't changed, and it's just my attitude towards the job had changed. And having experienced that myself, I can genuinely resonate with this quote. How that I'll tell you what it was actually. It was basically don't say anything negative. Don't say anything negative. And I'm going to put out a PDF on that just to give you a little bit more detail. Um, Again, this one, that's powerful, isn't it? One decision away from a totally different life. I mean, people talk about taking the plunge, the leap of faith, that kind of language. Taking the plunge, it almost sounds like you're going to go downhill and it's going to be a bad decision, but it's actually not. Sometimes in order to change something, if you want a big change, you have to change. You have to make an act. You can't just read quotes like this all day and just like it, share it, and hope for the best. You actually have to do something and take some action and learn from it. If it is for the better, that's great. You've made your right decision. If things didn't turn out how you thought they would, then you've just learnt a lesson and you'll just try another course of action, but you're just going to be in the same place if you don't change, if you don't make a change. Okay. I totally agree with this. And I've been through some really low points in my life. I can honestly tell you that. But when you do start to change, when you start to act, not accept what's happening, but actually confront it, I suppose, and work out what are you going to do. And when I say what are you going to do, it's not just, oh, you're by yourself. If you look at the options and the way forward videos, you'll see that sometimes asking people for help, people who are more experienced or people who can support you, is an option. But success is a choice. Choose it. I urge you, out of everything you do, 2020 is coming up. Come on, let's do it. Let's make a big change for ourselves. Good luck. Let me know how you get on.